Hello everyone, it's Cheri from the Yogashala. Welcome to the studio. Today I'm going to record a little video for you golfers out there. We talked about doing this before we've all been sent to our homes, and so this is for a few of those people out there. You know who you are, and for those of you who are new to our channel, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this little practice which is inspired by or for the golfers. First of all, with doing some research for golf in particular, I came across a article on Yoga International, and I just wanted to read a little bit of this to you. The physical game. In order to reach the mental peak of your game, you need the instrument of your body to be well tuned. A strong, stable body that is fluid and flexible creates the foundation for a healthy, injury-free athlete. Consider a lone tree whipping in the winds of a hurricane. A brittle, stiff tree will crack and fall, while a fluid, flexible tree will bend and lean, ultimately withstanding the fiercest of storms. For many, flexibility or fluidity may be more difficult to achieve than strength and stability. Internal and external stressors can block energy in the body, limiting range of motion and causing your body and its structure to be off-center. An off-kiltered stance may manifest in a golfer as a stroke that's off by a fraction of an inch. Power, balance, and weight transfer all depend on fluidity in the body. Due to the fact that golfers swing from one side of the body, there is an asymmetry inherent in that sport. Overtraining and repetitive motion manifests as large muscles on one side of the golfer's body. Specifically, the shoulders, biceps, forearms, upper back will all be developed on a golfer's dominant side. The stronger muscles are also tighter, while the weaker muscles are more flexible. The tight muscles, in turn, restrict the free movement of the surrounding muscles, ultimately leading to a limited range of motion. A symmetrical golf stroke is not only going to be more accurate and go further, it is going to produce less strain on your body. To create more equality on both sides of the body, golfers need to hold strengthening poses on their weaker side and opening poses on their stronger side. Yet the tighter side of the body. This in addition to a regular yoga program of poses performed equally on both sides. Striving towards symmetry and balance is the essence of a yoga program, which breaks down tension in the body and that you've learned to work around. It is an intuitive process that takes practice to develop, much like a good golf game. A balanced body is flexible, and flexibility means the cornerstone of a good golf game. This was written by Baron Baptiste. He is a yoga teacher and an athletic trainer, and he's worked with the Philadelphia Eagles, for example. This is also partially written by another woman by the name of Catherine Finn, and she comes from ESPN, and she's another fitness and health and wellness writer. And so I just thought that that was interesting to bring that information to you, how yoga can absolutely help bring balance, flexibility, and stability to your golf game. So with that said, unroll your mat, take off your shoes, get in some comfortable clothes. And today, I had a friend of mine loan me a couple of golf clubs just to help us support this practice. And because you, the golfer, are familiar with this equipment, it would be fun to have it added into our practice. So first, just find a comfortable seat. And you may want to sit up on something, whether you have a yoga block at home or a couple of books a rolled blanket or a cushion. This just helps to elevate the sitting bones so that the pelvis comes into a neutral place. And then just come into crossed leg or any easy seat. And then, as always, we begin our yoga practice with just starting to feel and become in tune with your body. Close your eyes. Just start to feel. Notice and feel the body in the state as it's in now, recognizing and paying attention to areas of the body that are still holding tension or that may be overworked and overused. And so as you acknowledge these parts of your body, allow your mind to soften inwardly. And then as we move and recognize through our physical body, now I want you to come to your breath body. Just slowly becoming aware of your breath as it enters in through the body, down into the lungs. Notice and feel as you exhale and allow the breath to come back out through the nose. Beginning to cultivate a smooth breath, inhaling through the nose, down and into the lungs, expand. Exhaling, empty out. So these first few moments of our yoga practice, it's always that time to come into that quiet place. Bring your hands slowly into Namaste and rest the thumbs at your breastbone. And then just dropping your gaze or bowing your head down and in. And I ask you to make your minds humble. Humility and receptive, so that you may receive all that is available to you from your yoga practice. Enjoy your class, everyone. And slowly release your hands down. And we'll begin. Inhaling, take your arms out and up, reach up, stretch up. Interlace your fingers above your head, take a deep inhale. Exhaling, press the palms of your hands up towards the ceiling and drop your chin in towards your chest. Lengthen and stretch from the sides of your waist up to your armpits, armpits to elbows, elbows all the way into the wrists, and then the palms of your hands reach skyward. Sitting bones are dropping onto the surface beneath you, and gently draw your lower belly in towards your spine and up towards your sternum. Deep inhale. Exhale, stretch and lengthen. Inhaling, release your arms out to the sides of your room, and then allow the arms to come all the way down into your lap. And then inhale, lift your head. Take an inhale to lengthen and move the energy up the front of your body. As you exhale, twist to your right. Take your left hand across to the outside of your right thigh. Right hand comes behind you. Taking 3 breaths here. With each inhale, imagine that you can lengthen straight up through the center of your body, out the crown of your head. Exhale, look over the shoulder. After your 3rd exhalation, inhaling, change sides. Just roll over to the other side. So it's almost like just pivoting from above the waist point. Inhale, belly draws in towards the spine, lift it up towards your sternum. Exhale, look over the shoulder. 2 more breaths just like this, each time lengthening and growing taller. And with each exhale, maybe you're rotating a little further. And then inhaling, come back to center. Now we'll pick up your favorite club. We're going to work through the shoulders here a little bit. I'd like you to take your club in front of you, about shoulder width apart. So the hands are shoulder width apart, and you're going to take it up to that height. And then first I want you to imagine that you can reach your shoulders away from you. Press the palms of your hands forward. And then exhale, I want you to draw your shoulder blades back into their sockets so the arms are set in their sockets. Keep this action here. Drop your hands in front of you. Take an inhale. Let's reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades down your back. Gently draw the lower belly in towards your spine and up. And then slowly take the arms back down. We're going to do that a few more times. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, stay. Exhale, take the hands back down in front of you. One more time. Inhale, reach up. We're just warming up the shoulders here. Exhaling, draw the shoulder blades down and in, belly to spine. Bringing the arms back down. Again, inhale, lift the arms. This time we're going to work through lateral movement here. Keeping the hands exactly as they are, take a deep inhale to reach up. As you exhale, just pivot and rotate over to your right side. So you're just moving from the sides of your waist. You'll start to feel a nice opening through the left side body from the armpit all the way out to the left wrist. Inhale, reach the arms away. Exhale, bend over to your right. Inhale, let's come up to center. And then exhale, drop the hands down in front of you. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, now you're bending over to your left side, laterally moving through the side body here. Again, reaching through the arms, allow the shoulder blades to still come down your back. Inhale, length. Exhale, bend. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, hands come down. Now I'd like you to take a wide grip now on your club in front of you. Taking an inhalation, you're going to take the arms all the way up. And then exhaling, can you take your arms back and behind you, taking the club to back behind your hips here. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, arms come down in front. Again, inhale up. Almost stopping at that little sticky spot before you exhale and take the arms over and back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Very good. Take the club and just place it to the side. From here, we'll switch into a table position. So you'll come off of your block or your support and bring your hands down onto your mat, coming into all fours here. The wrist creases are just underneath your shoulders. The crown of your head is moving forward as the tailbone drops back towards the back of your mat. Shoulders are down and into their sockets. Moving through cat and cow. Inhaling, drop the belly, lift the chest, and look up. Exhaling, come into your cat spine as you draw the belly button up towards the back of your body and then look and tuck your chin. Look in towards your navel. Inhale, come forward. Exhaling, in we go. We're just articulating through the spine, through flexion and extension. Extending the spine forward, warming up. Exhaling, coming into our cat spine. Inhale, come back to neutral. And we'll make our way into our downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, walk your hands just one hand length forward, press your palms and hands into the surface of your mat. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift your hips up and back. Bend your knees significantly. Move them, bend them so that your belly comes right on top of your thighs. Strong, straight arms. Spread your shoulder blades and wrap your armpits towards one another in front of your body. Lift your hips up a little higher. Inhale and then exhale. Keep your hips where they are. Straighten your legs and allow your heels to descend down towards your mat. Turn your gaze to look down to your toes. Inhaling and exhaling, stretching through our spine, the backs of our legs in your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. We'll come into a low lunge here. Drop your left knee, untuck the toe. Fingertips stay down onto either side of your front foot. Inhaling, lift your chest, draw your hips forward, but then slide your shoulder blades down your back. Keeping the hips moving forward, left hand stays down, right hand floats up towards the ceiling, coming into a twist. Inhaling, hips keep descending, belly draws in towards the spine. Stay here for your exhale. And then changing, coming back to your low lunge, tuck your back toe, and step back into your downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths in your down dog. Again, continuing to press through the arms, wrap the shoulders around and forward to protect the upper back, the upper shoulders here. and descend the heels. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot comes forward. You're coming into that low lunge on this side. Inhaling, drop the hips forward, lift the chest, look up. Right hand stays down this time, pivot and move towards your left side body here. Moving the navel to the inner left thigh. Inhale, exhale, stay. Inhale, come back to your lunge. And then stepping back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step both of your feet forward and come into a forward fold. Drop your head, look towards your knees. Move your weight all the way into the balls of your feet, keeping your fingertips down on either side of your feet. Maybe just allow the head to release here. Deep inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Just drop your belly and your weight. Set the fingertips next to the toes. Take an inhale. Move and stretch your spine forward. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch forward. Keep the fingertips down, all the weight onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Coming skyward, inhale, bring your hands together, forward and up. Inhale, reach all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands down into your heart center and pause. Standing in mountain pose or Tadasana here. Hands can just come down by your sides. Feel that stability in the soles of your feet. So now we're working on balance and being stable. Ground your feet. Allow the energy to flow up through the front of the body, right out through the top of your head. And then slowly release. Let's pick up our golf club here again. You can come to stand in any version that you need so that you can see on your screen here. You're going to keep your hands and your golf club just in front of you. Well, inhale, let's pick up our right foot here, right leg, so that it's 90 degrees. We're going to come into a gentle twist here. We can use our golf club to help support and create balance. Press through your left big toe mound strongly. Drop your right hip down so it stays in socket. Leave your left hand on your club and then open up your right arm to the right side. So coming to a little bit of a balanced twist here. Inhale, press solidly through your left leg, activate your quadricep. Inhaling, belly to spine. Exhale, spiral and twist open. And then slowly come back to center and set the foot back down. Other side. Right leg stays down, left knee lifts. Solidly press through your right big toe. Take your right hand onto your golf club, and if you'd like, you can just keep your hand on your waist here to begin to move and stretch the body to the side. If this is enough, stay here. Or you can begin to open up the left arm out to the side. Deep inhale as you move and twist your navel towards your inner left thigh. Inhaling, exhaling, come back to center. Now we're going to take our golf club in a different, just as we did at the beginning, and then you'll stand to reorientate yourself on your mat. Or you can keep your golf club down so that you've got something to hold on to. We're going to move in through high lunge. Inhale here. As you exhale, step your right foot back. You're going to stay high on to your right toes. Notice how my heel is stacked over top of my toes. Nice strong right leg. I want you to press and straighten through that leg as best you can. So you can either keep the club in front of you this way, or you can pick up the club in front of you this way. Whichever is easier for you to achieve that balance. Now from here, if you're keeping the club down, take an inhale and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Reach and extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. If you have the club in both hands, then stretch both of your arms up. Almost begin to open up the chest as you squeeze your shoulder blades together and open up the chest in front of you. Deep inhale. Exhale, stay. Inhale, bring the club back down in front of you. Step forward back into our Tadasana. And then we'll go to the other side. Take the left leg back this time. Wiggle the left toes back as far as you can. Get high onto those toes. What you want to maintain here is a nice 90-degree angle in that front bent leg, making sure the knee never comes in front of that ankle there. And then again, stretch and press through that back heel. Press through your front big toe mound to be stable. Inhaling, maybe reaching the arms up overhead. Set your foundation in your legs. Draw the lower abdomen in and up towards your sternum and maybe open up the body. Begin to look up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And if you've kept the club down, then maybe just take the left arm up. Inhaling. Exhaling, step forward. Now we're going to work through a few other standing poses. Again, we can take the club in our hands this way, or you can keep it down on your mat, okay, for stability. Moving to Warrior One. Inhaling, step your right foot back. This time the heel comes down onto the floor. And then bend into the front left knee. Make sure that both of your hips are moving forward. So if that means you've got to widen out the stance just to get that right hip moving around and the left hip back. Strong back, right leg. Bend as far into that left knee as you can. Lower belly comes in towards your spine, lift it up towards your sternum. Inhale, take the arms up. Again, maybe you can reach the arms back and behind you as you're opening your heart up and into the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Slowly straighten up your front leg. We're going to come into Parshavottanasana or pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, reaching your arms forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, stand back up. Exhale, bend into the front knee, and again, come back into Warrior One. Inhale, stand. Exhale, hinge forward. Reach and lengthen the crown of your head away from your feet and your hips. Inhale, up you come. Exhale, sink into Warrior One and extend and open the front body. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, up you come. And slowly step forward into our Tadasana. Release the club down and just stand for a moment. Feel the energy, the heat, the fluidity, the energy we're moving and adding into the body. This will help with your golf game. Helps with your stability, your stamina. Now we go to the other side. Left leg steps back, heel comes down to the floor. Bend into your front knee and straighten your left leg. Allow the hips to stay moving forward, parallel, moving towards the front of your mat. Draw your belly in and up so that everything in the core is stable. Inhaling, arms come up. Lift the chest, lift the sternum, but draw the shoulder blades down your back as you begin to open up the front of your body towards the front of the room and up towards the ceiling. Slowly straighten the leg, take an inhale. As you exhale, hinge forward. Allow the torso to stay lifted. Take your right hip back, left hip forward. You're going to feel a nice stretch through that front hamstring. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, bend into the right knee. Again, inhale. Exhale, hinge. Reach. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knee. One more time, inhale, straighten the right leg. Exhale, hinging over the front leg. Reach the arms away. Head moves away from your tailbone. Tailbone sits back. Inhaling, come up. And then slowly, once again, into your warrior. Straighten the front leg and step forward. Pause and feel for a moment. From here, we're going to do a little opposite shoulder stretch using our club, Gomukhasana arms or cow face arms. In a regular yoga practice, we would use a strap, but we have our trusty golf club here. So this is something you could actually do on the course to help warm up the shoulders. You'll take the club in your right hand, and I'd like you to take your arm and wrap it around you. I'm going to turn around so you can see. So the palm is facing towards your back, and the club is just straight down the midline of your body. Encouraging your right elbow to move up towards the ceiling. Take your left hand and cross it in front of your body, hooking your fingertips onto the outer edge of your right shoulder blade here. Begin to encourage your right shoulder blade to move forward away from your spine, up and towards the center of your body. This begins to move your upper arm bone so that the tricep is facing forward. Keep this action in your right arm. Take your left arm back out to the side. Palm faces behind you. Bend at your elbow and then clasp on to your club, beginning to walk your fingers up the club towards your right fingers. Now, the left shoulder is moving in towards your spine and down. So encourage the left elbow to move down as the right shoulder and elbow is moving up. Strong and stable in your feet. Lock down with the feet. Pull the energy up your thighs. Lower abdomen draws gently into your belly and up towards your sternum. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, stay. And then slowly release your left arm from behind you first, and then you can take your right arm around you. And then we go to the other side. So the left hand comes over and around, palm faces in, club moves down. Take the right fingertips, move them to the outer edge of your left shoulder blade and begin to move that shoulder blade forward and up. Elbow is up towards the ceiling. Now the right hand reaches out to the side, palm faces behind you. Bend your elbow and begin to walk your right fingertips up the center of your golf club towards your left. Now take note that each shoulder is going to have a different feeling. And again, this is going to depend on your habitual movement. So here, now you're encouraging your right shoulder and elbow to go down as the left shoulder and elbow go up. Strong, stable feet. Draw the energy from the soles of your feet up into your quadriceps, your thighs, and then gently draw the belly in and up. Deep inhale. Exhale, stay. And then slowly release the right arm from behind you and then the left. Take the club and just place it down on your mat or onto the floor beside you. Come to stand again at the top of your mat. Bring your hands, please, into Namaste at your heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, take your hands and wrap them behind you, interlacing your fingers and bringing your palms together. And here, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together as you open up the front of your body. Use the power and the pressure in the palms of your hands to help squeeze and open up your shoulders. So you're squeezing the shoulder blades together as the front of your chest opens up. Lift the chest, take a deep inhale, and then as you exhale, hinge and bend forward, coming into a forward fold, and then lift the arms up behind you. Staying here for a couple breaths. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together as you open up through the front of your body. Taking one more breath, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, chest comes forward, flat back. Exhale, set the hands down and step back to your downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. Feel the strength and the fluid, the space that's been created in the shoulders. Deep inhales and exhales. Slowly we'll come down, bring your knees down to your mat, and then swivel around and come on to your backs here. We're just going to work a little hamstring release. Bring yourselves down onto your mat with your knees staying bent. You can leave the left knee bent where it is, straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Then those of you who have the ability to clasp onto outer edges of the foot, go for it here. Otherwise, you can hold on to the back of your calf. Inhaling, draw the straight right leg in towards your body, flexing your toes and bringing them towards your nose. Taking a couple of breaths here. With each inhale, lengthen the heel bone away, and each exhale, draw the leg in a little closer. Inhaling, exhaling. Slowly release this leg, and we'll move to the other side. Left leg straightens up, reach up and hold on to the calf, behind the thigh, never behind the knee, okay? So it's either on the calf or on the back of the thigh. Those of you who can reach to the toes, reach to the toes. Inhaling, lengthening the heel away. Exhale, draw the leg in towards the body. 2 more breaths just like that. You can always give a little bit of pressure, a little push to that down bent leg. The right foot can press into the floor to help move the left leg closer to your body. And then slowly release. Bring both of your knees now deeply in towards your chest and give yourselves a little hug. Allow the tailbone to be long and down onto your mat, gently tucking in the chin so the neck stays long. We're going to take a little reclined twist here. Inhaling here in the center. Exhale, drop your legs over to your right side of your mat. Come right onto the right shoulder. Leaving the knees, shins, and feet stacked, begin to open up the left shoulder, coming into a gentle reclined twist here. Taking 3 or 4 breaths on this side. As you move and breathe into the rib cage through the side body. One more breath. Slowly bring yourself back onto your backs and then onto the other side. Left legs go over to the left and reach your right arm out towards the center. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Very slowly bringing yourself back to center. We'll drop the legs, come into bent knees. Hands can just stay down by your mat. We're going to lift up through bridge pose a few times here. So bringing the soles of your feet down onto the mat where the ankles are underneath your knees. Hands can come down by your sides. Inhaling, lift your pelvis up and begin to roll your shoulders towards one another. Coming up into your bridge pose. Squeeze the knees together and lift the hips. Take 3 breaths here. With each breath that you take, maybe you can lift a little higher. Inhale. Maybe the shoulders will wrap and come underneath you even more. Inhaling. Exhale. And then very slowly, you can bring the hips back down. Uncurl the shoulders from underneath you. We'll do one last little thing for our hips. Keep your left leg where it is. Take your right ankle and cross it over top of your left thigh, coming into a supine pigeon. Now, if you're already feeling something on the right hip here, stay exactly as you are, or lifting and clasping onto the back of your left thigh and drawing your left leg in towards the body. You'll start to feel an opening through the right hip here. Pull the leg in towards the body as much as you want and feel that release through the outer hip here. Soften your shoulder blades down. Deep inhales and exhales. Very slowly, take the left leg back down, release the right, and then go to the other side. Left ankle crosses right thigh, and then maybe you're lifting your right thigh up and into your chest. Flexing both of your feet. Keep moving your left knee away from the body to get even more into that outer left hip. Breathe through the tension. Send your breath into the area that's talking to you the loudest. Inhaling. Exhaling, stay. And take the right leg down. And everyone, we're going to move our way now into our Shavasana. So your legs can just come long down your mat. Get comfortable onto your backs. As we allow all of the effort, everything that we did, to be infused into the body. So the balance, the strength, all the stuff that we're cultivating, allow it to be infused into your body, if only for just a few moments. Take a slow, deep inhalation through your nose. Exhaling, allow yourself to drop onto the surface of your mat and melt away. Resting in your Shavasana for as long as you need today. Envisioning your next golf game. Knowing that the little bit of work that you did on your mat can serve you. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to guide you through your practice. And until next time, everyone, namaste.